It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So LSU's offense will get the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the...
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And they're not on the same page there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
LSU lining up first and goal. Trying to power it in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Back to pass, it's Clark. Touchdown, Tigers! They put the first points on the board.
I really like that drive. drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Slams it ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Dropping back, it's Clark. Hauls it in.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking start this drive, going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's quick. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Oh, my goodness. He's still moving. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Dropping back, it's Clark. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off-play action on first down. With the catch, it's Washington. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's looking to pass. Under fire. He's going to run it.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
and you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here. Quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Red pass, it's complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys.
Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Fielded in the end zone. It's King. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Flying down the left side. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers!
defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the left side. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Nix. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back. Because that
breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Clark. This time he's got his man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Mooney. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the 2nd quarter. They've got over 200 yards thrown.
That's caught. It's Mooney. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. LSU quick to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got it. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Here we go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Clark. Unloads it downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's got the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
That's caught. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
One more snap coming before halftime. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Nix. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, that's a simple pitch and catch. That's called a stick route. It's a real quick out route in the middle of the field. The tight end's able to make the catch. Nice play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Steps away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let...
There he goes! Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's Clark. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Nix. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to control it.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Clark. Got his man quickly. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's King. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big guy smells it. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
When you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes it. Enough and runs through another one. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quarterback keeps it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
Number 18 on the field goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the ground. He's got it again. shakes off the defender. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Firing to the right, complete. Just steamrolling the defense. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Dropping back, it's Clark. Got his man.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers want to move quickly. They'll try to get it through the air. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Here's the handoff. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They'll leave it with him. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The 10. Touchdown, LSU. And they turn it in. Defensive score. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
And that's two really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Quick strike complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive.
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Headed to the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Running through contact. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. LSU right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw. It's Clark. That's caught. It's Washington. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but you drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they're already in a desperate situation. They'll try to get the field goal, and they'll need the ball back. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Give to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling.